So this offseason, Carmelo Anthony signed a deal with the Houston Rockets. And first of all, growing up, I grew up in the 2000s. Carmelo Anthony was one of the most popular NBA players in the 2000s. In my opinion, Carmelo Anthony's a Hall of Famer. He's an NBA Hall of Famer. He's a great basketball player. But I have never been a very big fan of Carmelo Anthony because I've always felt like Carmelo Anthony never saw the bigger picture. This is a guy who, remember, Carmelo Anthony supposedly cheated on his wife. Supposedly, I don't know. Supposedly, he cheated on his wife. And then I remember Carmelo Anthony demanded to be traded to the Knicks from the Denver Nuggets. Instead of waiting a couple months for the offseason so he could sign as a free agent, he demanded to be traded immediately, which meant that his new team, the Knicks, had to give up pieces that could have helped Carmelo Anthony. Just a total lack of vision. Carmelo Anthony appears to hurt himself consistently because he never had the foresight. He never could see how his decisions were going to affect him in the future. There's drama now. There's a couple questions around Carmelo Anthony. Many people are speculating, is Carmelo Anthony going to be okay if he gets benched this year for the Rockets? Is he going to be willing to come off the bench and be a backup, a sixth man for the Rockets? Remember, on his old team, Carmelo Anthony was unwilling to come off the bench, and they got rid of him. They booted him out of Oklahoma City. I want to give Carmelo Anthony advice. Don't miss out on something good because you're unwilling to change roles. I get a lot of comments. I get a lot of comments from people saying, you're not an athlete. What have you done in sports? You don't know anything. I was an athlete. I played college football. Played college football for a year. And it's an ache that I don't play college football anymore. It's an ache to me. It's something I screwed up. I chose a smaller school when I graduated because I wanted to play immediately. And then the school I went to brought in a transfer. And to this day, I believe I'm a better quarterback than that guy. It irritates me. But I don't even know if that's why I didn't start. I was a skinny, tiny freshman. I would have gotten beat to hell. The guy they chose did get beat to hell. He got sacked like every play. Our team went 0-11 at it. We didn't win a game. He threw bad interceptions. It was a messy year. It was a horrible year. It would have been bad for me if I'd started that year. But I never saw the bigger picture when I was a freshman in college. I was a freshman in college playing college football, and I just didn't get it. I didn't see the bigger picture. For the first time in my life, I wasn't the starting quarterback, and that made me so angry. Still makes me a little bit angry. But I had a bad attitude. I didn't handle it well. I had a really bad negative attitude about this. And I tell people that I left college football because my brother died. That's not really true. The truth is, I had a bad attitude. I refused to change roles. I refused to be a backup quarterback, and I quit football. My brother didn't kill himself for 2 more months after I left college. My brother did die. It sucked. But I left college because I quit. I was not willing to change roles. I still throw the ball incredibly well. I look into my mirror. I hold the football. I go through the motions of throwing. I work on little footwork in my room. But I don't play college football anymore. I don't. I missed out on that. I missed out on something really cool because I was not willing to have a good attitude. And I wasn't willing to accept the new role I was given. I could have been the best backup. I could have helped out. I could have learned. I was voted, what's interesting, I was voted on the leadership council as a freshman by my teammates. I was there for like 2 weeks, voted on the leadership council. It was an honor. And I threw it away because I had a bad attitude about being a backup. I could have just fought for it. Or I could have had a good attitude, learned a lot, but I just never saw the bigger picture. So I'm telling you, if the Houston Rockets decide to put Carmelo Anthony on the bench, if the Rockets ask Carmelo Anthony to come off the bench, I really hope he does. Because remember, Carmelo Anthony's on one of the few teams, the Rockets, that could actually win an NBA championship. Probably not. It's probably the Warriors. But there's like 4 or 5 teams that maybe could win a championship. One of those teams is the Rockets. And I really hope Carmelo Anthony doesn't miss out on that because he has a bad attitude. And man, if Carmelo Anthony does come off the bench, maybe he's 6th man of the year. If that's our final memory of Carmelo Anthony, Carmelo Anthony's career comes to such a graceful end as him coming off the bench, playing really well in spots. All we remember about Carmelo Anthony is really good, positive moments. If that's how he ends his career, there's nothing better. So I hope Carmelo Anthony can finally see the bigger picture. And I really hope he doesn't miss out on something really cool. I missed out on college football because I never saw the bigger picture. And I really hope for Carmelo Anthony's sake, he can adjust and accept a new role if they offer it to him, because he would miss out on something really potentially cool with the Rockets, and I hope he doesn't do that. Thank you so much for watching. My name is Zach Schaumler. This is my show, Strong Opinion Sports. It's my pride and joy. I'm very proud of it. If you're new to Strong Opinion Sports, you can subscribe to it on iTunes, SoundCloud, on YouTube. You can find the full entire hour-long podcast on YouTube, or you can find more shorter breakout videos like the one you just watched. And if you like what I had to say, maybe you hate what I had to say, share this with your friends. Share it on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, whatever it is. Help me grow Strong Opinion Sports by telling your friends about the show. My name is Zach Schaumler. Have a great day.